You by Big Dog Tech Solutions. Dr. Lance Forbes, Diamond Dental in Cedar Rapids. Streets Maintenance, doing excellent plumbing services. The Oxyoke Inn in the Amanas. Premier Automotive in North Liberty. Senior Benefits. Diamond Dream Sports Academy. Hertine and Stockard Jewelers, 101 South Dubuque Street, downtown Iowa City. The Midtown Family Restaurants. Also, Subel's Flowers, the home of 1-800-800-ROSE. GT Carr and his great crew at Subel's Building and Remodeling. Mike's E-Keys for Cars. Steve Anderson, Hawkeye Title and Settlement. And Patrick Eads and his staff at Deary Brothers Ford on Mormon Trek. Here's Tom Suter, and from HawkFanatic.com.
Down in,
it's
South America.
Pat Harty.
What?
You're on.
So somebody's out down in South America?
Someone down in South America's got a number of Molly Suter show T-shirts.
Really?
With some slightly different pigmentation. Remember those?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that. I would love to have had one of those.
Yeah.
I wear it in here every day.
Those were great.
Yeah, that wasn't good.
Molly was not amused.
No.
For some reason, I am.
Nor was I. No, that could have been real ugly, real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't work out.
Yeah.
Honest mistake.
Yeah.
So, but
Okay.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about before. I don't know what. Because he told me you guys look at that new sweatshirt he's got. You wearing one too?
I got it.
Oh no, you got the 99 plus.
You gave me that 2X.
Yeah.
It's too big on me.
I would hope so. That's what the size I think I wear.
Yes.
And I like mine big.
Then give it to Pat.
Well, let me see how it fits. If I want to, because what I'm going to do is, I told him I'm going to take it home, wash it in hot water so it'll shrink a little bit and not be itchy, and then hopefully it won't overshrink.
It's in the closet.
I'll check it out.
Oh, this is real nice.
I took just XL.
I don't like mine to be form-fitting.
Yeah.
I like it to be loose.
Yeah.
But no, those are nice. I mean, those are
very, very warm and very comfortable.
I've seriously jumped like almost 40 pounds.
Doesn't black make you look thinner?
That's what
too?
it says.
Makes you look thinner.
I think 36 pounds is what I've lost.
It's because you're not eating.
Well, that's the way to do it.
Yeah.
See, everybody else is giving them shots. Themselves shots.
Just starve yourself.
I just starve.
Diet and exercise.
Or just diet.
Or just diet, I guess.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
So, but we're not having we're going to have an Iowa track and field athlete next week. I was telling Tom, ironically, I'd talked to Iowa about trying to get the wrestler, Massimo Indine. I mean, because he's a neat story. A 3-time champion at Wartburg, comes here for his last year. And I talked to them a couple weeks ago. We hadn't gone beyond that, but that's who that was one of the guests I was trying to get once we get back into the second semester. But obviously that's not going to happen.
Nope.
Now that that was unusual.
He left the team.
Yeah. I don't know if he left the team or if the team left.
Is no longer with the team.
Yeah, well, he's no longer with the team. Tom Brands confirmed that yesterday at the press conference. I mean, he started off by saying, he just said, he goes, sometimes these things work and sometimes they don't. This one didn't work, and then he said, that's all I'm going to really say about that.
Yeah.
And then it was, then they moved on. So, and to have that happen, 3 days before facing Penn State, I mean, not that I'm not sure how much it would have mattered in the team concept of it, but still, it's not good. It's a distraction, and I don't know what to think. It was just kind of weird. He and his significant other, I don't know if they're married. They just had a baby boy a few days ago. So, yeah, the whole thing is just kind of weird. And now, of course, everyone is on social media putting their spin on it and pushing their narrative or whatever they hear. And there's all sorts of different rumors. But all I know is that we can confirm that he's no longer on the team at 197 pounds. And I'm guessing, I know they do. Penn State's got a really good 197-pounder. And
they've got a good everything.
They pretty much, and I think it's Josh Barr, and he's really good. So it's just not great timing, but it is what it is. You just got to accept it and try to figure out a way to move on.
Well, as Coach Brand says, sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't.
And that's exactly it.
Yeah.
I mean, this kid, he's quite a story. 3 times, I think he wrestled at Iowa Lakes for 2 years, or at least 1 year, and then 3 years at Wartburg where he was 76-1. So he's been here. He's from Dallas, Texas. He's been here for 4 or 5 years already. So it was kind of neat how it was all coming together, and he's going to have his last year at Iowa, and he'd climbed to 4th in the rankings. It was 6-1, but he had not wrestled since the Iowa State match. I think he had been dealing with some injuries and what have you. But, yeah, just a development that I don't think even the wrestling experts saw this one coming.
Well, that's too bad.
But it just shows you, again, in this age, nothing should come as a surprise when it comes to roster fluidity. And just that that's just the way it is.
Yeah. And
it really is. These things are going to keep happening. And I'm not knocking this decision to have this kid come here. But when you have someone come here who's been somewhere else for 5 years, and they're not, things like this are temporary. And sometimes like Tom said, sometimes you're taking a chance, and this one just didn't work for reasons I don't know.
I mean, anytime you bring somebody, any freshman that's coming in, you don't know if they're going to work out or not.
No.
You never know.
And I get you that, but I'm saying this is different, though, because this guy was at another college for, I mean, he's 22, 23. It's different. He's doing this one last thing at Iowa, and this time it just didn't work out. There's other times where it does work out. I mean, you can look at basketball players. You can look at the football players that have come and spent their last year or two. I mean, now Kay McNamara didn't work out. No. Eric All was working out until he got injured. Zach Valkenburg worked out. Bakari Evelyn worked out in men's basketball way back before there was even an official portal. There's been a lot of them that have worked out. Some of them.
Bryce Cartwright?
He was junior college. He was your old-fashioned junior college transfer. That one definitely worked out and what have you. So this one was working out on the mat for the most part. He was 6-1.
Yeah.
He had upset the 4th-ranked guy from Pittsburgh and was actually having a pretty good season, but now it's over. And
it's over.
It's hard to explain. Over. Yeah, and they got the match. What time? The match is Friday. The duel, do we know what time it starts on Friday?
We do. 6 o'clock on the Big Ten Network.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if they can hang with them.
Hope so.
And when I say hang with them, meaning like after 7 matches, they're still, they still have a chance. I mean, I'm Penn State. I haven't looked at the rankings, but I'm guessing their guys are all ranked probably within the top 8 to 10 easily.
Oh yeah. Oh.
And they're number one for a reason. They've been number one. They've just been unbeatable for the last at least couple of years now, and
they're the new Iowa.
Yeah, well, they're the new Iowa, but they've
been there for 10 years.
I think they've won like 11 out of 12 or 9 out of the last 10 or something. It's just incredible. Yeah, they're doing right now. They're in that 80s, 90s Iowa thing. Yep. They're right in the middle of that where Gable had them going from like 86 to 90. It was just incredible how good they were.
It's the same thing.
Yeah, no, it's the exact same thing, and it'll be interesting again to see if Iowa can hang. There's going to be a good crowd. There'll be at least 12. I mean, I'm assuming it's sold out. Now, their last match they had against Wisconsin, I think the attendance was like 11,600. That's still pretty good.
That's still pretty good.
But that's not a sold out. That's still not a sold out arena.
No, it's not.
So they need to put up a good fight. If they come out and get stomped, that's just not going to be a good message, obviously, to the fans, and there's going to be a lot of frustration. So we'll see. Now the same thing. We shift over to the men's game tonight. 5:30 tip-off, which is weird. I mean,
I think that's really weird.
5:30. I mean, what do I watch? David Muir or the Hawks, Captain?
Coming on. This game just coming on.
David Muir with his hands.
Yeah.
Well, of course, it's a good time for Purdue. Then they're Eastern time, right?
I believe they are. Yes, 6:30. Hey, I'm not complaining. I'll be able to watch the game, report on the post game, wait and get videos and everything, and then I can be done. Have stuff up for readers by easily 8 o'clock at the latest.
You can watch Muir on ABC News Live.
Well, then Rockford comes on. I got 2 hours before they even have to deal with Rockford.
Rockford's not on until 10.
10.
Yeah. You want to get me to watch the news, put Rockford as the commentator.
I'll watch that. NBC is going to redo the Rockford Files for next season.
What do you mean redo?
It's going to be the Rockford Files.
Oh, the original. They're going to play or they're going to have
no. They're not
new actors.
They're like actors. They did with Hawaii 5-0.
Who's going to play Jim Rockford?
Right now, Carrot Top is. No, I don't have any.
I bet I don't watch it.
I would watch it with Carrot Top.
I bet I don't watch it.
Well, probably not because it's new.
It's new, and I remember. I mean, was the new Hawaii 5-0 was that better than the old one?
It was just different. No, it was a pretty good show.
I never watched
it last year.
I didn't watch.
I didn't watch the old one.
It was on for a long time.
No, it was on for a long time. There's a lot of reruns. I see reruns all the time on my scroll up and down YouTube channels. I often see Hawaii. I've never watched it. I mean, but I also never watched the original either. I was too young, and I never got into. I mean, wasn't that like the early '70s? I did like the lead-in song and when they showed Jack Lord standing on the balcony at the end.
Was that the
That's a good song.
Whoa.
Whoa. What does that mean?
Spotify, please. I see someone out in the bushes there.
Yep. Ice has nothing on Spotify. But no, did you like that was a good catchy lead-in.
I didn't ever watch. I probably watched it once or twice. But the early '70s, I was just starting college, starting to get in bands and stuff. I was not interested in television.
Jack Lord went from he was in Dr. No. He was the one who greeted. I mean, he was helping Sean Connery.
Hawaii Five-0, the remake was on 10 seasons.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
240 episodes.
What?
Yeah, no, it was on for a long time.
Yeah. The original Hawaii Five-0 was on 12 seasons. And it had...
the original was on for 12 years? Wow, I didn't know that.
282.
That's 22 years of Hawaii
22 years of Hawaii Five-0, and I saw maybe 2 episodes. Maybe.
2 more than I saw, probably.
I saw maybe 5 of the new one and 2 of the old one. And
so you're 7.
Wasn't it Bookham Dano?
Yeah, Bookham
Dano.
Bookham all.
Yeah.
Bookham Dano. Yeah. Jack Lord.
Yeah.
Back to the Hawks.
Back to the Hawks in Mackey Arena tonight. Great.
Yeah, it was interesting listening to Ben talk about the point guard matchup. He kind of sort of downplayed it, saying that the circumstances are just so different. Purdue runs a different type of offense. And they are, I guess, different point guards. For one, one's 6'4", the other's barely 6 feet.
But he's good, though.
He's good. He's good. He's averaging 14. He leads the country in assists, averaging 8-9 a game. And, it's going to be interesting. Whoever wins that matchup, I think their team will go a long way to winning the game. But where I worry most about,
Bennett get in foul trouble.
No, it also just Purdue's, which is the Wren's guy who's been around forever. Yeah, the 3 with Kaufman, Wren.
Oh God, him.
I just worry about what they're going to do inside.
Well, Fletcher Lawyer.
Fletcher Lawyer, yeah, he feeds a lot off the space that Braden Smith creates. But if you leave Fletcher Lawyer open, he's going to hit threes. Yeah. And he seems like he's been around forever, and he looks 40.
Well, that's because his brother started there, so there's been a lawyer there for.
And he does look old for his age.
Oh,
I mean, he does. He came in looking like he was 35, but he's a good shooter, and this will be an interesting stretch here because, like I said, Indiana almost won at Michigan State last night. I was watching that game, got distracted. Next thing I know, I think Michigan State hung on to 161-60, I think.
Oh, I thought it was.
Or maybe I was half asleep when I heard him talk.
But it was a decent game, I think.
Well, when I got distracted, I was watching it. I think Michigan State was up by like 3 or 4 with like 6 minutes to go. And Indiana they were playing well. That Wilkerson was really playing well. He was actually playing their best. At least when I watched.
61-60.
It was 61-60, okay.
81-60.
Oh, okay.
It was a good game for a while.
Then, okay, I basically missed Michigan. Okay, so Indiana is not that good of a team.
No.
But, like, if that game was here in Iowa City,
we would win.
I would be picking Iowa, no hand.
100%.
No question. But there, I'm giving them the same benefit of the doubt.
Yep.
And that's why, this is going to be this will be a tough stretch. This is a tough stretch already with the 2 losses. And Minnesota lost again at home.
At the buzzer.
But, guy made a good shot.
Although it was funny because I didn't watch the game, but I just happened to see a
little
clip.
bit.
The Minnesota hit a 3 with about 4 seconds left to tie it.
Yeah.
And then Wisconsin goes down and drains the 3.
He had 27 points. He was really good. But just these losses now to USC makes Iowa's loss look even worse. You know what I mean? Because I told you, hey, maybe there's a chance Minnesota's going to be 14-6. Well, I don't think that now they're. I think now they are 3-3.
Yes, they are, and I didn't think they were very good, and they're not
very
good.
That's why that loss. That could be one of that could be a bad loss down the road. I mean,
so they're 3-3. Indiana, Minnesota, Ohio State, and USC are 3-3.
Those teams you just mentioned, Tom, none of those teams are very good.
No, but then you have Iowa and Washington at 2-3.
And maybe I'm just biased. I still think Iowa has a chance to be better than most of those teams. But right now, Iowa's not good. Iowa is developing. That's the best thing I can say about them. I don't think they're not a bad team by any means.
Iowa's heading in the wrong direction right now.
Right now they are, but it can also quickly change.
Rebound.
Even if they lose these next two, the week after there's 2 games at home that are very winnable. They're going to beat Rutgers at home. I would be stunned if they. Isn't that who they play?
I think week? That's right.
That's not right? I thought it was Rutgers. The 2 games they have next week are very winnable. At least
Rutgers and USC.
They're both at home. Those are very winnable games. Rutgers, I know, they beat Oregon. They beat them at home. But I've watched Rutgers play. They're not very good.
And then after that, we're at Oregon and at Washington. And
that's the kind of thing,
as well.
You better do a split at worst in that.
At worst.
Because, and I bring back that Minnesota game. That Minnesota game leaves you less margin for error. You have to get to 10 wins. That's if they get to 10 wins, they're in. But to me, that's the threshold. You have to get to 10 wins. 9-11, I think you're leaving yourself.
Oh, we don't have any good wins outside of conference,
and there's a chance you could have 9 wins and still not have any good wins because I think a lot of these Big Ten teams are just going to beat up on each other and they're just not going to be very good in any of the rankings.
I think that's right.
But I do think there's just a lot of mediocre to average Big Ten teams this year.
And we're one of them right now.
Right now. I mean, Purdue, Nebraska won again last night. What are they, 17-0?
Uh-huh.
It's incredible. I mean, and Hoiberg never shows any excitement. And they were interviewing him after the game the other day, and they were like, "Fred, why aren't you getting?" And he's like, "Guys, I have a heart condition," which he does. Well, he's scheduled for surgery down the road. He's had open heart surgery. And it was just so funny how he said it. And they're like, "Okay, you're right." But he has done a hell of a job. I didn't think he was going to get it done there, Tom. I thought it was beyond reach.
Boy, he has.
I give Nebraska credit, man. They stuck with him.
So now, did I see where Price, Sanford, and one other guy had 7 threes last night?
Oh, that wouldn't surprise me. I mean, the game I watched, he had 6.
Yeah, that's a lot of threes, man.
The game I watched, one game, he had 26 points in one half.
Yeah.
I mean, he has just been on fire. And, I mean, Nebraska was his second choice. He came to Iowa to play with his brother and to play for Fran. I mean, I don't hold any ill grudge against Price Sanford. I know some Iowa fans are probably...
Well, look how it's working out for him.
Yeah, and if you're an Iowa fan, I get it. You're pissed. You feel betrayed. This is your school. I get that. But for me, I think he gave it 2 years with here and his brother here and with Fran. And then when all that left, I think he's like, I got to go somewhere. I'm not familiar with these new coaches coming in. He was familiar with Hoyer. He knew.
Oh, sure.
I mean, he almost went there.
Went there.
Yeah, so I don't really... I'll tell you what, though. Fran did, if you just think about it, he did have a decent collection of talent on that roster last year.
They didn't fit.
They didn't fit, and injuries were also a problem, too. Freeman never really got going last year.
No.
He never really did. And then he does the finger.
I mean, he wasn't awful.
No, he wasn't awful, but then he was unavailable.
Yes.
And... awful's awful, but unavailable is not very good either. I mean, that's, when you're unavailable, you're unavailable. Oh, it's even worse. Well, what's worse, awful or unavailable? Would you rather have a player not playing, or would you rather have a player out there just being awful? I'd rather have him unavailable.
Well, okay, Emily Rodriguez.
Well, she's
evidently unavailable.
She's not awful, though.
Well, no. We don't know. She's unavailable.
Well, I know, but she's showing enough. I've seen enough of Emily Rodriguez to say with confidence that she's one of their best offensive players. Now, she plays out of control, makes questionable decisions at times, maybe forces a few shots, but skill-wise, I'd match her with anybody on that team.
Oh,
so
gets to the basket.
Yeah, and, she's unavailable, but she's right there. They showed a photo of them huddling at Indiana before the game, how they're trying to motivate. Yeah. She's right there cheering with them, She's got her glasses on and everything, and she's just not playing. But now they're not really even saying it's medical. They're just not really saying it. They're just saying the last time Jan, it took her 6 seconds, just said nothing's changed there. She's day to day, and that's all it is. They don't say if it's we don't know if it's medical, and that's their prerogative because we don't know what Emily's telling them.
No.
If Emily's saying, I don't want any of this stuff out there, they got to abide by that. And that's, I get it.
It just seems odd to me.
Well, yeah, it does seem odd. Yeah, I mean, it is odd. But again, in this day and age, they got it from the portal. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. This one, maybe they're trying to work through to make sure it does work, but you take chances, and we're seeing sometimes these chances don't work. I mean, if you look at Iowa's portal, I mean, McNamara's got to be by far the biggest bust of everything portal-wise, wouldn't you say? Injuries were a factor, but in fairness, he wasn't very good before the knee injury.
No.
I mean, the quad injury, I know that, but he just wasn't very good.
No.
And they invested a lot in him over 2 years, and that they missed. Now, I think they did, of course, do much better with Gronowski. And but yeah, no, the McNamara one, that's what the portal's about, though. Somebody was saying that there's over 10,000 athletes in the portal. I think that had to be a little hyperbole. Are there even? But I don't know if that includes. And I mean,
there's 100 players per team, right? 105.
Yeah, and there's 137 teams.
Okay.
Well, I think this was all sports combined.
Oh, okay.
Maybe that is right. I think this was men's. I don't think there's a ton of like women's basketball players in the portal. That doesn't seem to be. I'm sure there's some. This is mostly.
Well, there were some, but
football up and down. You know, Division 1, 2, 3, and men's, and I think, and it was men's basketball too. And this post said there's over 10,000, and that only 30% would end up being in a better place. Is how, based on statistics. I don't know where he got the statistics, but he was emphasizing just the amount of failure that comes from the portal.
Yeah. Well, as far as basketball goes, there's movement in the off season. As far as portal goes, there's a lot of transfers.
Well, plus you can, whether the portal's open or not, you can say I'm in the portal and I'm going to go there, and in the process. You just have to wait for the process to run its course when it's open. But just because the portal's not open doesn't mean it's still not happening.
Yeah.
So, it's never ending. This stuff just goes on and on and on. And it's just, I don't know. I still think I think there's going to be a series of things that are really bad that will eventually force action. Because isn't that usually what forces action? When stuff gets so bad, you have to do something to keep it from getting even
frequently
worse.
there's a spark.
There's like a low point or a spark. And I think at some point we're going to get there portal-wise to where at least we're going to get more structure, more guidelines. You're never going to be able to take away these guys' athletes' rights to earn money because that's just the way it is. I mean, there's so much money involved in this, and I think that's what everybody's still trying to come to terms with is just how much money is out to where schools can now just pay $5 billion for a guy to play quarterback for a year.
Well, and I mean, I think you were close to a watershed moment with the Washington quarterback.
But he eventually backed down.
But he went, yes, that's right.
He eventually honored the contract, which I think you have to do.
So what happens if he doesn't, though?
I mean,
if he didn't?
Well, then you'd have lawsuits.
Exactly.
And it would not work out well for him, I don't think, because I don't know if he'd be able to play on the field. And I think he probably realized it's not worth it. I'm going to get $4 million. I'm going to be here. But everybody has to honor a contract. I mean, whether
how you played competitive sports?
Not at the college level.
No, but how do you how would his teammates say, "Oh, good, our quarterback's back"? Do you think they?
I always wonder about that, but it's to the point now where I think these guys realize, and I think they're told every day behind the scenes, guys, this is also a business. Yep, we're a family, but this is a business. We have to deal with these types of things because you could say there could have been resentment for Gronowski this year. Comes in making way more money than anyone else on the team for them. But
it didn't appear like
I never saw it. I never saw it, and I think part of that is because of who he is, but also because of the way Iowa handled it. Now, Gronowski also didn't come in here, start getting paid, and then leave. Now, that was not a good look for DeMond Williams. I don't know why he did that after he had signed for $4 million. Was somebody out there willing to give him 4.2 somewhere? I don't know.
And then not only that, but his agent dropped him.
Yeah, it made no sense what was going on. It just was not a good look. But now he still gets his $4 million, and he just has to. He's a good quarterback. I don't think he's a great. He's a good college quarterback. I'm not sure if he can do that in the NFL because he's awfully small.
What is he, like 6 foot?
6 foot at the most, I believe. But he's good. He's very electric. And what's interesting is Dylan Raiola just committed to Oregon. What if Dante Moore doesn't go pro?
Well, he might not.
Well, I'm reading a lot where they say he could be the number one player picked.
Well, then he'll go pro.
I'm guessing he'll go pro, I would think. But could you imagine if he didn't and then Dylan Raiola had to spend a year backing him up, I guarantee you if that happened, he'd figure out a way to get out of it. He'd leave, don't you think? But
or take a risk.
My guess is he's been assured that Moore is going pro, I would think. Because, again, I've seen a couple mock drafts where Moore's – I didn't realize he was that respected. I'll tell you what, he threw a couple NFL passes against Iowa.
He sure did.
That one where they beat T.J. Hall on that route near the sideline that set up the winning field goal.
It's incredible.
That's as good a throw as I've ever seen.
That was incredible.
Yeah, and he's got good maneuverability and what have you. So, I mean, he was a 5-star recruit and what have you. But, yeah, you saw that Raiola committed to Oregon.
Yes.
Yeah, it didn't surprise me. And then Nebraska got a commitment, I believe, from the UNLV quarterback, who I watched play a couple times on TV. He's okay.
What's his name?
Oh, I can't remember his name. If you said it, I can sort of see it. It's Andrew Dahl.
Who's the Hoover guy? Where did he go?
The Hoover guy went to Indiana. The guy from TCU, he went to Indiana. And I watched him play a couple times. He's good. I saw him and Brendan Sorsby sort of kind of similar in some ways. Sorsby was ranked a little higher in the portal and is probably getting a little bit more money. But I'm guessing this Josh Hoover guy will go to Indiana and fit in.
Jackson Arnold, is that what you?
Jackson Arnold, who's that? He was a quarterback.
Transfer to UNLV.
No, it's not. No, this guy is a UNLV transfer that's going to Nebraska.
Anthony Colandrea?
That guy. That's the guy, yeah. Okay. I watched him play one time on TV. He was okay. He can move a little bit. So, but there's another one. You got a quarterback coming in, completely unfamiliar with the surroundings, and you got to hope it fits. But you're taking a risk.
Well, Wisconsin has struck out 3 years in a row.
Now, injuries have been a part of it.
A big part of it.
Injuries have been a big part of it. But still, I don't think, with Billy Edwards, I don't think they would have been that good last year.
No.
He's already gone again.
Maybe better. He's already gone again.
Where did he go?
I can't remember. But he's gone from Wisconsin.
God, it's exhausting. I mean,
it is.
It's just. And what they do now when you're watching these telecasts, when when a player does something, or when they're kind of introducing you to a player, the first thing they do is go through all the schools he's been to.
Yeah.
Now, he started his career in 20 at so-and-so, and then he blah, blah, blah. And then
he went to, and now he's at.
It's just exhausting at times. And we were talking about Iowa doesn't normally rely a lot on the portal. Well, this year, 11 players is a lot.
We lost a lot.
They did.
Both through graduation and some portal
They did,
stuff.
but in the old days,
North Carolina.
But they also had more players. I mean, even Iowa is going to have to rely more and more on quick fixes because that's
100%.
just the world we're living in now.
100%.
And I don't know if that's necessarily good. This isn't deep down what Kirk wants.
No.
Kirk would much rather be having 11 new starters moving up from within the system.
But notice he's also 10 of these 11 guys have got more than 1 year available. So there's room for
a lot of them have 2 years. Some of them have 3. Most of them have 2. I mean, now the kid from Colgate has 1, the defensive lineman. But that's where they need help right now.
Yes.
And that's Bryce Stevenson, the one from not Holy Cross. I don't know why I said Colgate. I mean, well, that's kind of the level they're going. But I don't believe they have any from Colgate. They got James Madison, Holy Cross.
Might as well have someone from
Your
Colgate.
Your favorite is UT.
University, yes.
Rio Grande Valley, and that's what
are they Rio Grande Valley State even?
It might be. Is that? I
don't have that.
I had no idea it even existed until this kid committed. He's got good stats. He also supposedly had an Alabama offer. So again, I'm going to reserve judgment on all. That's what you have to do until you see it.
Well, it's a new world out there, and it's you use the word exhausting, and it is.
It's just exhausting keeping up with it. I mean, just the comings and goings, and it's always the same. It's basically like recruiting on steroids.
Speed dating.
Speed dating. It's just. Oh yeah, I loved my visit. I love blah blah blah. Boom. All right, next. I loved my visit. I can see myself playing there. Yep, I'm going to commit. Okay, next. That's just how it is. And then you see the guys leaving. I just want to thank. And with that being said, I'm out of here. It's the same stuff.
Yeah, I loved all the kids that were leaving Iowa State and going to Penn State. I can't believe how lucky I was. God showed me Iowa State.
No, I will say in fairness to
wonderful.
I will say in fairness to him, they would have stayed at Iowa State had Campbell stayed.
Oh, sure they would have.
Yeah, but they were more obviously connected to Campbell than they were to Iowa State. But also I think some of it is this era of
it is.
The fact that they could transfer with no repercussions without sitting out, and the fact that they were going from Iowa State to Penn State.
Well, and for 20 of them, but there's another 26 of them who didn't.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hey, Pat. You may have covered this already, but why is Iowa having such a hard time getting players to the portal?
I don't think we are at all.
They got 11 of them.
Well, I saw that we were in the Big Ten that we had the least amount of players coming to the portal.
Maybe entering the portal from Iowa, going somewhere else.
Yeah, no, they really don't have a lot that have entered the portal. They have a few, which is to be expected. A couple have been a surprise, but they got 11 coming in.
Oh no,
so
I think they've done great.
Yeah, no, people will critique the level of,
and that's fair.
That's fair, but no, they got 11 guys. This is the most they've ever had in one off season under Kirk.
Okay, then I'm misinformed. I apologize.
No, it's all right.
Maybe that's what they were saying, is that maybe exiting the portal, we were the lowest.
Oh,
and that's possible.
They've got, 7 or 8 of left?
I think 8.
I mean, Terrell Washington Jr., Jazz Patterson, Reese Dakin, Cale Kolaric, Brian Allen, Cohen Intringer. Who else? That's 6.
And then a couple of guys.
Was Intringer going to Louisville, surprise you?
Yes. Intringer leaving.
I just don't know what the connection is there.
I don't either, and I haven't looked into it, to be honest with you. But Intringer leaving, I guess, didn't surprise me the moment he went through senior day. The moment he went through senior day meant that he was looking to move on. I think then he thought it was the NFL. He was told, no, you need another year, and I don't know why it's not here. I haven't really been searching for an explanation. I haven't been nagging the kid or his family. Iowa, I've had some conversations off the record but I don't really know why he left. If it's just money, okay, maybe it is. But I was told.
And you're right. Okay, that number 8 you said, that is the number that I was reading, and I didn't realize I misread that completely. I thought it was players coming in. It's actually what you said.
No, 8 leaving, 11 coming in.
That's
so
right.
They're up 3.
Yep.
Oh, that's very cool.
And
that was it. I was trying to get some clarity because you guys have it.
Now you have it.
What's going on with the program?
Yeah, now you have it.
Oh, well, you see, that's why KCJJ is the source. Man, you got to go to them for everything.
So where are you?
Never let me down.
Where are you?
I'm in Topeka, Kansas, where they're celebrating like crazy that win last night for the Jayhawks.
Yeah, they beat Iowa State.
Yeah, they were.
I saw where they were ahead.
We delivered last night, and they were just overjoyed with that win over Iowa State.
Yeah.
Well, that's
they
interesting.
Them.
Iowa State was undefeated.
Yeah, and they got beat by almost 20 last night?
It happens. You never know.
Yeah, it does. Well, anyway, go Hawks like always. It's always good talking to you guys. Have a great rest of your day.
All right, thanks, Jerry. Drive careful. Lee.
Should we take a break?
I don't care.
Sure. Well, sure. Why not?
This is usually the time you say it, and I got to pee. And since we're going to be,
well, there you go.
Share. We'll be right back.
1-800-800-ROSE. 1-800-800-ROSE. Your FTD florist is the only number you need to know to send flowers anywhere in the country or Canada from anywhere in the country. 1-800-800-ROSE. It's so easy. Just remember one number. 1-800-800-ROSE. Your FTD florist. 1-800-800-ROSE. Remember,
don't wait for an emergency to get a backup for your car keys. Unlike the olden days, car keys have gotten extremely complex. Mike's eKeys for Cars can generate the most technically advanced automotive keys that are on the market today. For spares and lost keys, Mike's eKeys for Cars can produce most conventional transponder, high security, and remote head keys. Mike's eKeys for Cars will keep you on the road. Call 319-330-9185 and schedule an appointment today. Don't wait until it's too late. Call 319-330-9185 today.
for a gift that your loved one will treasure for a lifetime. Find it at our family-owned jewelry store in Iowa City, Harty and Stocker Jewelers.
We can show you diamond engagement rings, colored stones, fashion jewelry, and watches.
Our jewelers are on site, so we can design jewelry for that special person in your life.
We are Harty and Stocker, serving Iowa City and the surrounding area for 3 generations.
Harty and Stocker Jewelers, downtown Iowa City, and HartyandStockerJewelers.com. Ask for Willa, Terry, Tim, or Kate. One of us is always there.
So the holiday season is winding down, and you know what that means. The dreaded chore of taking down the outdoor Christmas lights. The cold, the wind, the tangled cords, the burned out light strands. You can't wait to just shove them into a box and worry about them next year. Wouldn't you rather leave those lights up and customize them for different holidays all year long? Well, now you can with Illumalight's permanent outdoor lighting from Big Dog Tech. Illumalight's provides illumination for every occasion, holiday lighting, accent lights, security, and of course lighting for all your favorite sports. The Illumalight's app lets you create your own patterns with color, motion, brightness, and static control over every individual light, or use Big Dog's presets to transform your home or business. The professionally installed track system makes Illumalight's LEDs virtually disappear until you turn them on. Rated at 50,000 hours, you'll enjoy stress-free convenience for years to come. For more information about Illumalight's permanent outdoor lighting, go to BigDogTEK.net or give them a call at 319-395-0800. That's 319-395-0800.
Hi, I'm Jim Street, owner of Streets Maintenance. As a licensed, insured, and bonded master plumber, I specialize in all plumbing repairs, including but not limited to water heater and sump pumps to toilet and faucet repairs and replacements. As an Iowa City native, I know how frustrating it can be when any part of your plumbing system breaks down. That's why I only use trusted brands and quality materials. I offer same-day, next-day service coupled with a fair price. I also offer general services to mobile homes. For more information about my business, I'm online at streetsmaintenance.com and Facebook, or give me a call at 400-4483. 400-4483.
Streets Maintenance. Honest plumbing at a fair price.
Hawkeye fans, you love watching the black and gold. You know Hawkeye black and gold. As a Hawkeye fan, there are no better colors than the Hawkeye black and gold. Hi, I'm Steve Anderson. When you're buying, selling, or refinancing your property, consider the green and white team, Hawkeye Title and Settlement. Give us a call at 351-8600. Hawkeye Title and Settlement, the team you love, the people you trust.
Don't let just anyone take care of your smile. At Diamond Dental, you can expect compassion, expertise, and a personalized care plan to protect your teeth for life. With more than 30 years of combined experience, Dr. Forbes and his staff are prepared to tackle even your toughest dental problems, leaving your smile healthy and sparkling. Diamond Dental offers a full range of general and cosmetic dentistry, as well as dental treatment options for snoring and sleep apnea. It's never too early to start thinking about what's best for your smile. Schedule an appointment today by calling 319-390-3703 or visiting the office at 5815 Consul Street Northeast, Suite D1 in Cedar Rapids. You can also visit DiamondDentalPC.com for more information. Dr. Forbes is a proud sponsor of the Hawkeye Wrestling Club and the Inner Circle. Let the Diamond Dental team provide superior care for your entire family.
This is Leah Pasha, and I've been saying, hit a deer, call Premier for years, and it works. Deer divots and dings do damage, but Premier Auto will do right by you. That's what my dad Nathan's driving at and dreams about. Do yourself a favor. When your car is dinged, be a deer and call Premier. The deer don't like Premier, but you will. Premier Automotive, North Liberty's premier auto body repair shop.
Hit a deer? Call Premier.
Diamond Dream Sports Academy, 20,000 square foot indoor facility, holds 8 batting cages, space for infield work, space for throwing and pitching and all your arm care needs. Offers private instruction, group lessons, camps and clinics, leagues, memberships. Rentals available at Diamond Dreams is open to the public.
Our top level instructors include former professional, college, and Olympic athletes. Our coaches will help these athletes achieve their full athletic potential, develop a strong work ethic, and a solid base to build. The last thing you want to do is look back and wish you had worked or played harder.
Locally owned and established in 2005, Diamond Dreams is Eastern Iowa's premier training facility. Located at 2905 Stoner Court, North Liberty. Call today and reserve your time. 319-665-2173. 319-665-2173.
When you go to a family restaurant, you want 3 things. 1, a wide selection of breakfast, lunch, and dinner items. 2, you want those selections to be affordable and delicious. And 3, you want to be treated like family. You get all 3 at the Midtown Family Restaurant. Breakfast items available anytime the doors are open. Legendary tenderloins, onion rings, and hot roast beef sandwiches. Daily specials at each location, and no matter if you're coming in solo or with a group of 20, you get the same special family treatment. The Midtown Family Restaurants at Court and Scott Streets and at the Walmart Plaza on Highway 1 West. Follow them on Facebook or at MidtownFamily.com. The family's waiting for GT you. Carr, owner of Supple's Building and Remodeling, has been offering unmatched service and quality for over 25 years. The trained professionals at Supple's Building and Remodeling will install and guarantee the products used in any job, no matter how big or small. They also stand behind their work and offer no-nonsense, exceptional customer service from design to completion and beyond. Whether it's a simple window replacement or a major house addition, you'll have the confidence that Supple's Building and Remodeling is committed to quality. Visit Supples.net or call them today at 319-337-2246.
Hi, this is Tiffany at Senior Benefits. Are you confused with Medicare questions, anything having to do with Medicare? I take care of all Medicare customers, people under 65. I also do life insurance, long-term care, cancer insurance. I'm here to help you navigate any questions that you may be having or frustrations and anxiety that you may have with Medicare or insurance in general. Give me, Tiffany Rao, a call at 319-631-4795.
When someone is kind enough to share their time with us, we better make it worth their while.
They don't want to do people call it the game, right?
Patrick Gades and Terry Adams of Dairy Brothers Ford talk about what here for you means to them.
You don't have to spend a half a day in our dealership to get that good competitive price. We just want to try to deliver that to you up front.
And that makes me feel good, makes me proud.
Because that's what people want. They want a fair, honest deal.
As far as a statement here for you, we want to not just say it, but live it.
Find out what it means to you at Dairy Ford in Iowa City.
Our Oxyoke family is ready to serve you with the same quality of food and service you've come to trust since 1940. Serving lunch, dinner, banquets with 4 portion sizes, Sundays featuring our famous brunch buffet. Visit oxyokeinn.com for serving hours, menus, reservations, carry-out orders, and gift cards. From our Oxyoke family to yours, we can't wait to see you again soon. Oxyoke Inn, in the heart of Amana.
The Oxyoke Inn.
From the Harty and Stalker Studios in the heart of the Hawkeye Nation, this is the mighty 1630 KCJJ, Iowa City.
Harty and Stalker Jewelers, making memories, making moments.
I'm meteorologist Mace Michaels. Mostly cloudy conditions around this morning, then some sunshine for later on this afternoon. Temps will be gradually falling through the 20s throughout the day. Clear tonight, a low near 10 above. On Thursday, sunshine continues, highs upper 20s to near 30. Then some snow showers are possible with accumulations Thursday night. That's the forecast on the mighty 1630 KCJJ. It's 24 right now.
KCJJ weather brought to you by Plum Supply.
Plum Supply, kitchens and baths. Your home never looks so beautiful.
I got to plug Midtown Family Restaurants. I got a tenderloin there yesterday, and I got one for my sister-in-law, and we cut them in half, had them for lunch, and then had them for dinner again.
All right.
Damn good.
They sure are.
And you're still losing weight.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's all I had.
That's all you ate yesterday was half a tenderloin?
Well, a whole tenderloin, but half at lunch and half at dinner. So
just one tenderloin is the only food you had yesterday?
Yeah.
That kind of explains it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of tenderloin.
Well, I know, but that's still not for a whole day. That's probably...
Well, no, I had something accompanying it at night.
What?
Cream spinach. But I didn't want to bring it up because I expected that reaction.
What is wrong with you?
Your system
My sister-in-law made cream spinach.
Oh, Dave, thanks.
Ooh, God.
Gee, thanks, sis. So, okay, is this the cream spinach here, or is it this vomit here? Which one? Did it look like vomit?
No, it does not. No, but I did happen to step in cat puke this morning when
I ate some of the cream spinach.
The cats do that.
The cat, comes in.
Oh, Ann almost stepped in a pile this morning.
Well, but he shows me. He took me to the cat puke.
Now clean us up.
He just didn't tell me.
Hey, so your cat puke too?
Stop there.
Oh my God! We call Hallball. We call him Bokeminster because he pukes all the time.
Well, they keep.
God, you talk about Morris.
They lick themselves.
Suter's cat has nothing on Morrison.
Oh, makes Morrison look puke free.
Does your cat have a drinking problem?
Drinks a lot of water.
Okay, all right. Cats get fur balls though, don't they?
Yeah.
Sometimes they want to throw up.
Yeah.
Help their
I'm not talking about fur balls.
So what's
These
causing
are piles of puke.
Oh, these are fur balls.
They boke. Oh no, these are.
So
puke.
does your cat have?
Why is it puke?
Does it have health problems?
Just do. I think they have. Our Torbys have sensitive stomachs, and they puke.
I think it's getting into like your liquor cabinet. You're not aware of it.
No,
it's like Otis. Just every day is just debauchery.
No, they do not do any of that.
Oh, these are fur balls, and he's got this thick black fur.
Yeah,
and he's.
I'm not talking about fur balls.
Proves himself.
How many cats do you have?
2.
And how many do you have?
1.
You just have 1. So you have 2 cats and a dog.
Mm-hmm.
And you just have 1 cat now, right?
That's it. That's it.
Poor Lily. Yeah. Again, I still haven't been able to get. This July will be 10 years without Buddy. I find that hard to believe. July of 2016.
Time goes fast.
Lily
man.
was more a human being than a dog. I mean,
Lily was great.
Yeah, I know some human beings that shed.
Yeah,
seriously, I do. I've known some human beings to shed. So, but no, the Intringer thing again. I know we're going all over the place, but I've got it on pretty good authority that maybe money wasn't the sole.
I've heard the same
from somebody who would know. I'm not going to mention name, but in his discussions with the Iowa coaches about it, money didn't come up, and I found that even more surprising.
Maybe he just wanted to change his scene. You know that
I get it, but
he's graduated from here, right?
I get it, yeah, and I get it, but why? When you're a defensive back, you're learning from Phil Parker. You're at Iowa, which basically had belief in you when few others did. He wasn't overly recruited.
Maybe he had a bad breakup with a girlfriend. We don't know.
I don't know. It's but you have to admit on the surface it's kind of unusual.
Oh yeah, I think so.
I mean the Brian Allen situation was too. I've not heard. Has there been any reports on where he's going?
Yeah, he's going to Vanderbilt.
Oh, that's right. I did. I tweeted that one.
Yeah.
I think I put it in a part of a story too. I forgot about that. That one came out about last. Now Vanderbilt, very good school.
Yeah.
Very good journalism school. So I mean, I
don't know if we've talked about this or not, but I don't remember Vanderbilt ever having a ranked women's basketball team, men's basketball team, and football team at the same time.
I agree, but they've been good in women's basketball before.
They have.
They've had stretches where they've been good in women's basketball.
But they've seldom been good in football.
No, they're really, they're having a
resurgence, if you will.
A resurgence, or anything you want to call it. I mean, and a resurgence in football, I don't know, because to have a resurgence, you had to have surged at one time. I'm not sure football, this is just unprecedented times for Vanderbilt.
No, it is.
Hello.
Hey, good morning, fellas.
Hi, Gary.
Hey, two questions. Yeah, all sports, when they enter the transfer portal and come to a new school, do they still have to meet their academic requirements?
Yeah, I mean, you got to be eligible to. You have to be eligible to compete. I still think
theoretically,
you still have to be eligible, meaning a certain GPA, enough hours transferable, and all that stuff. I believe that hasn't changed yet.
But do we think that somewhere in America there's some college athletes that are not
I'm sure
excelling in the classroom?
There always has been.
That's right.
Yeah, some things will never change.
Right. Second question, again, all sports, how has this transfer portal affected high school recruiting?
Well, I mean,
some.
Like Iowa's
sure.
class. Iowa's 26 class is all high school kids. But there's not maybe as many as there's been in the past because you're getting these. I mean,
you're getting 11 portal entries.
You're getting 11
so I think it has.
And what it's done too, though, is I think it's affected quarterback recruiting more than anything because unless you're just a phenom high school stud, I don't think anyone is looking at you for an instant quick fix because they know they can get that from the portal. I mean, look at Iowa.
Yeah.
I mean, look what Iowa's done. Iowa, instead of having a quarterback, I mean, they've used the portal the last 3 years to get their quarterback, and I think you're going to see. I think it affects high school quarterback recruiting as much as anything.
Do you think let's say a basketball team, could they develop an entire team just on portal?
Of course.
Well, you look
it
at
happens all over the place.
I mean, other than Cooper Koch, Iowa could have easily done that this year.
And Illinois looks like a Serbian national team.
But, dude, they do have a few remaining. I mean, Boswell's been there a couple of years. But, no, Iowa was almost a complete rebuild. I mean, Cooper Koch and Jacob Koch, the walk-on, are the only players remaining from Fran. Everything else is portal.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, fellas. Thanks for the update. Appreciate it. Keep up the good work.
Take care,
Thanks,
Fran.
Terry. But, no, you're still getting Iowa's still recruiting 20 high school kids, pretty much roughly every year. That's not changing. But, like I said, quarterbacks are being recruited and kind of put on the back burner unless they're like a phenom or what have you. And they're just having to wait more. They used to have to wait, too. But, see, they used to, a quarterback would come in and know that he was going to sit behind this particular quarterback
for a year.
For 1 or 2 years.
Yes.
Now, every year it changes. Okay, you could have played your first year behind a sophomore who leaves, and then somebody your grade comes in who's ranked higher, and that there's just so much fluidity now. There's no certainty. Whereas in the old days, you'd come in and pretty much knew you had to try to beat out for the next 2 or 3 years if you wanted to move ahead of the guy in front of you. That's just different now.
So if you're at a smaller school, you put up a good year, chances are pretty darn good you're gone the next year. I mean,
yes, and it's only human nature to want to move up.
And somebody's going to have a paycheck for you.
Well, look at Iowa's portal guys. All 11 of those guys are moving up in competition.
Yeah.
Level of competition, which means they're going to
every single one of them.
Bigger stage, more money, bigger challenge, better opportunity to show NFL people down the road. Yeah, every
and
one
half of them might not work out.
And they might. Well, God, if you can get half of them to work out, that's pretty good.
That's pretty good, really.
Yeah, now they really need these defensive. They need these secondary guys to work out. I mean, they brought
those safeties.
Those safeties have to work out. I mean, they don't have anyone else. I mean, they do have Zach Lutmer, who's going to be one of the best safeties in the country.
Yeah, he's good
year.
too.
But no, what I like about these safeties too, they brought in one I think is 6'3", 195. Another one I thought listed at 6'2", 190. They've got some size to them. The receivers are small, but I don't care if your receivers are small if they can make people miss and catch the ball.
Yeah, me too.
And I do think
catch the ball and run with the ball.
What I've heard about Heglinski is they say he throws a very catchable ball. He's just got really good passing instincts, and I would tend to agree with that because something has allowed him to get where he is at 5'11" and 180 pounds. I mean, he's not very big. He's not imposing. He's not very athletic. He doesn't look, but he's here. He right now looks to be the guy with the first chance to be the starter, so he's doing something right in practice.
So hopefully, maybe we got another Drew Tate here. Would you like to see that?
Yeah, but little I've seen of him, I could see that comparison. I'm not sure if he's quite as mobile in the pocket, elusive, and hopefully he's a little nicer. And Drew was he was cranky at times. He could be difficult at times. He just didn't like dealing with the media, and he didn't handle it very well during bad times. And let's face it, his last 2 years were not
good.
We're not good. They lost 11 games in his last 2 years. That's what was so weird about Drew Tate. His best year was his sophomore year.
Yeah,
he still had good stats in 05 and 06, but he got benched in the Minnesota game. Remember that? And then they throw Christensen in there, and he throws an interception. Was that ever a hard?
He was awful.
Remember that game up in Minneapolis?
Yes,
were you there?
Yes.
You were there. I was there. Yeah, I remember that game, and I'm like, God, and remember that's when Kirk was talking about what's that phrase? The Fat Cats.
Yeah.
2006 was when Kirk came up with the phrase Fat Cats, meaning there's some guys on this team that feel a sense of entitlement, and that's not what we need. Fat Cats.
At the Metrodome, man, I hated going there because when you got towards the top of the dome, the seats were really steep. And it's kind of scary.
Listen. That's the way it was at Daytona.
I remember you saying that.
Yeah, and I don't like heights.
I don't either. I hate heights more than what bugs you more, heights or close confinement? I've got claustrophobia too.
I don't like close confinement, but heights.
Like I had trouble watching Andy Dufresne crawl through the tunnel, imagining myself in that. Well, granted, the poop and all that stuff didn't help either. But just being in that cramped hype, that was.
I'm not particularly claustrophobic, but heights do bother me.
I can't imagine anyone likes heights, do they?
I don't like.
Some people don't care.
Oh my God! I get lightheaded when I am exposed to heights. Don't handle it well.
No, I don't like it. Don't like it at all. Yeah.
We agree on something.
Yeah.
There you go. There's hope. Think this call is going to be an improvement or a step down?
I think it's going to be back to the Hawks call.
All right.
Hello.
Hey, good morning, guys.
Morning.
I was wondering if the coaches are thinking they probably could have went 8-4 with Hank Brown at quarterback. So instead of spending all this money on a transfer high dollar guy, they're just going to reward the team they already have and try to keep them on the team.
I'm not convinced the coaches believe they could go 8-4 with Hank Brown, but maybe I'm wrong.
I don't know.
Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I still say if somehow a quarterback drops out of nowhere who's more proven than what they have and shows some interest,
they'd probably take him.
They'd take him. I don't think anything is set in stone. It just seems like they believe that
they've got
Heklinski and Hank Brown. I mean, they've got two guys from the portal already.
Yeah.
And again, the fact that Heklinski's name moved ahead of Hank's, even though they kept the or there, that meant something. Heklinski moved ahead of him, and it didn't happen shortly after the Indiana game. Hank did not handle that well, but again, that was a tough situation to be in. But you also should be able to complete a screen pass.
Yes.
And I think it was Kamari was wide open. They had blockers and set in front of him. That could have been a
game winner,
significant gain in that game, and it could have changed a lot of things. But ifs, ands, buts, and nuts, right, Captain?
Aunts and uncles
had to come back to nuts.
Always has to come back. If my aunt had this, she'd be my uncle.
Yeah.
Mike Tomlin said, I think they were showing clips since he stepped down as the Steelers coach. They were showing old clips of him, and one of them was said, if my aunt had male parts, she'd be my uncle. That's what he said. What do you think of that?
It's true.
It's a nicer way of saying it. Yeah, because
Yes.
So he's the Steelers coach for 19 years. 19 years.
Won a Super Bowl in his second year, but he lost 7 straight playoff games, and it's just been trending in the wrong direction. And 19 years is a long time. I think
for an NFL coach.
Yeah,
wow.
I think both sides probably could exhale. And Mike Tomlin's not going to have any problem getting a job. He's very respected.
How old is he?
Not very old because he was the young. I believe he may have been the youngest NFL coach in history when they hired him.
Didn't think he.
I think he was like 30.
I think he's
50,
maybe early 50s at the latest. I mean, he was like early 30s when they hired him, and it was a good hire. He did a lot of good for Pittsburgh for a lot of years, but they made him. Aaron Rodgers is done. I mean, God, I wish
he's only 53.
Yeah, that's right. That's even older than I thought.
I thought he was like in his late 40s.
No, he was in his early 30s when they got him. But Aaron Rodgers, I just think his days are over. Don't you?
I hope so.
Go back to your cave.
Can't stand him,
Mister. I mean,
makes me sick.
I mean, but he just has not been good for a while now. I mean, he's 42 years old. He was great in his day. Other than the fact, and Hunter can vouch for this, he never could win many big games. He was 11-11 in the playoffs, Hunter. What's that? Yeah, no, he could not.
A dick.
And he's got.
Aaron, I did my own research, Rogers, during the portal.
Well, he was a pain in the ass during COVID, wasn't he?
Yes.
Telling people don't. I mean, I just. Then doesn't he go in a cave too? Then
he's just
hyperbaric chamber. Is he one of those guys?
He went to a cave for 4 days.
Well, too bad he didn't stay there.
Somebody tweeted after that game, "Hey, if you want to avoid Aaron Rodgers, hang out in the end zone because he doesn't know where it is." That was one of the really good tweets. I saw that. There were people taking shots.
Well, you got teams still willing to shell out $25 million for him, so well, I wouldn't quit either.
Oh, I wouldn't either, but I think it's over now. Hey, Hunter, were you able to watch the Bears? Do you have Amazon? Yeah, I wasn't able to watch.
Oh, I watched the Bears.
Yeah, I do not have him. I am not. I was so pissed that they had. Why are they having that on Amazon? I mean, I get it. I mean,
he is a proponent of the legalization of psychedelic drugs.
Aaron Rodgers is?
Yeah.
Yeah, good idea.
Makes off-season trips to Peru.
Yeah, boy, the people that I've seen on acid, well, yeah, let's have more of that.
Where in Peru, he consumed AYAHUA.
No, and I know I'm just another guy bitching about not buying a certain app, but to me, an NFL playoff game like that should not just be restricted to freaking Amazon.
I agree with you,
but it's silly. But I could easily go buy the and I could have watched it,
and you can quit it after one. What it becomes, it's a pay for play, or not pay for play, but pay per view. So if all you wanted is for one game, you pay your $10 for the game, and then you cancel it.
$10 to watch a freaking football game. I guess I could have done that, but to me, it's the hassle of having to do it, which is more annoying than the actual $10.
Agreed.
You don't think the Super Bowl one day will end up?
Probably will. It probably will. But the Bears seem to do better when I'm not watching, so maybe I should just ignore. I did not think they were going to win that game.
Oh, I didn't either. That's the first NFL game I've watched this year.
Yeah, I did not think they were going to win that game. I thought the Packers just had more playoff savviness and whatever, but
it was a tale of two halves, man. The first half, the Packers looked freaking great.
And now I guess the Packers coach is on the hot seat. Is that right, Hunter? Yeah. Matt LaFleur, I think he's done a pretty good job there. I mean, the Green Bay's good pretty much every year.
They are. Boy, you talk about a quick trigger in college, man. They've got a brutally quick trigger in the pros.
Yeah, they do, and I think that all the coaches know that. You get, well, look at college. I mean, Deshaun Foster look how quickly he got fired. Now,
probably not fast enough.
Yeah, that was just not a good
How did he get the job?
Out of respect for who he was, I think.
Yeah.
Former UCLA, good running back. I think he's a good guy. I've never heard anyone say a bad thing about him as a person. He was just in way over his head.
Aaron Rodgers' cave retreat, 4-day isolation experiences in Southern Oregon at Sky Caves Retreat.
He brought a volleyball with him that had blood on it. It was his Wilson.
A partially underground hobbit-like structure.
Good God.
Designed for total darkness and sensory deprivation to facilitate deep self-reflection and decision-making.
I would have went
insane.
Future. See, that's got the not being able to see the total darkness. I would not have handled that well. But
sensory deprivation.
Yeah,
no.
so that he could contemplate his future.
Well, good. Get out of football.
Yeah, I mean, he looked horrible the other night. He looked like an old man because he is. He's 42. In his day, he was great.
Boy, he's
It's
got
just
a
not his
lot
day
of money, man.
Oh, he's got a ton of money, and he earned his money. I mean, he's the MVP of the league 4 times. I mean, that's impressive.
That's pretty good.
Can't stand the guy, but, you got to give him his due. It's just over.
Who's sitting in a freaking
cave for 4 days in the dark?
What the hell?
At least Tom Hanks even had candles or fire burning.
Well,
remember?
Tom Hanks was an actor.
I know, but he was Castaway.
I know, but this is real life.
That was stupid.
It was stupid, but Aaron Rodgers is even stupider. You think he had a volleyball with him down there?
I think,
Wilson?
No, I think he sat there and masturbated.
Aaron Rodgers? How about when Tom Hanks had to, got rid of his tooth? Did you like that part?
I thought that movie was long and stupid.
It was long.
And it was stupid.
I watched it. I don't even remember it. It was just
talking to the damn
I got tired of that. But I got
product placement. Wilson.
I kept waiting for like Ginger or Mary Ann to pop up out of the woods.
It made it more interesting.
Oh, much more interesting, especially now. Mary Ann's
dead.
Then
he goes back and she's married,
but they're still in love. And then he goes to the intersection where the package, at the end there. Lady driving that pickup truck, and then
he's been in some good movies, but that ain't one of them.
But didn't he win? Didn't he get nominated for an Oscar?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he did a lot of acting. I mean, it was basically him.
Oh, it was him and everything. But I mean, I don't know, the premise to me.
How about when he got the fire going and he started singing "Light My Fire" by the Doors? He's a big Doors fan, by the way. That movie came out. I think that movie came out 26 years ago. I think it came out in 2000. if I remember correctly. I think. God, can you believe that? Because I remember when it came out, it got a lot of.
Well, it was a huge movie when it came out.
Does gets a lot of stuff, but no, he's done what? Didn't he do that movie Da Vinci Code?
Yeah.
Did you get that? Seems like something you guys would watch. Did you watch? I never did.
I don't think I read the book, and it was good.
You never did see the movie.
If I did, it was not memorable for me.
Okay.
Although we did start watching the 11/22/63 last night.
I like the sequel better.
God, you just scared the crap out of me.
Angels and Demons is a really good movie. I really like that one.
Was it?
It's a sequel.
Yeah,
Da Vinci Code. I think it's better than Da Vinci Code.
I read the book, too.
Breaking news, hot off the press. University of Iowa senior Bennett Sturts has been named a Sporting News third-team mid-season All-American. What do you think, Tom? It was announced Wednesday by the publication.
Well, good. Good for Bennett.
How much do you think Castaway made at the box office worldwide?
$200 million.
$271 million.
$429.6 million.
Well, I think it did all right.
Hanks won Best Actor Motion Picture Drama at Golden Globes and was nominated for Best Actor at the Academy
Oh, he
Awards.
did win at the Academy. Okay. Yeah. No, I mean, he acted his ass off. I mean, it was just nonstop. I mean, but it just, I'm with you, though. It just didn't. By the end of the movie, I'm like, okay, that was sort of exhausting after a while. I mean, it was too long. I thought it was too long.
Yeah, it was way too long, and it was.
But there's some movies that I liked. I thought Apocalypse Now was too long.
Never watched.
Yeah, but no, there's some movies. To me, if you need more than 2 to 2.5 hours, I mean, now The Godfather.
Almost without exception, it's too long.
There's exceptions. Godfather. But I remember watching Ben-Hur. It was
too long.
Too long.
Did you see Avatar?
Yes.
No, I can't watch those things. Aren't they underwater now?
I enjoyed Avatar. It was visually appealing.
Yeah, I mean, it was it could have been shortened, though.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, it was a little too long.
What are they, aliens?
Yeah.
They have big foreheads and big eyes, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think they are underwater now.
Yeah. More power to
But to me, the perfect movie is about 2 hours to 2 hours and 15 minutes. If you need more time than that, then you need some help. But no, I'm trying to think of another really good movie, but it's just too long.
Dancing with Wolves.
Waterworld.
I didn't watch
But that wasn't a good movie.
Waterworld was just ridiculous.
It was just long.
That was ridiculous.
Dances with Wolves was boring. I mean, that was so boring.
It really was.
Just boring.
Everybody, all the critics, this is freaking.
I tried to watch it. I'm like,
it was 4 hours.
I was bored.
It's 4 freaking hours.
And I do think the Wolves wanted him to leave, didn't they?
Yeah.
Quit dancing and get the F
Go
out.
back to your cornfield. Oh, speaking of that, what's going on with that Timothy Busfield? Did you read about that?
Yeah, he said he didn't do it.
Well, I know he did. I mean, what a shock. Are you sure somebody was accused of a crime and they said they didn't do it?
He said he didn't do it.
Yeah, no, he said it's a vengeful mother. But yeah, I hate hearing.
I didn't hear.
He's accused of having
inappropriate
touching with 2 young actors. And he said he didn't do it. He said it's
how young?
It's a vengeful,
7, I think.
Yeah.
Oh.
He said it's a vengeful mother
whose kids were replaced on the set by others.
Well, and
it could be. Yeah, I just saw. Yeah. I mean, I didn't. I was amazed at how big of a story it was It was like the 3rd story on ABC National.
That's because he's married to.
Yes,
Little
Melissa
House on
Gilbert.
the Prairie. Yeah.
Who cares? I haven't thought of Melissa Gilbert in 50 years.
Yeah.
I mean, it was like the 3rd story on the National News yesterday. I just found that kind of surprising.
Hello.
Getting back to that Steelers game, the Steelers had bigger problems than Aaron. The offensive line was terrible, and
Oh, yeah, no, it was
a lot of help from his receivers, and the running game wasn't that great either.
No, I agree, but he's still his days are done. He should retire.
He's not as mobile as he used to be, but he's got a pretty good. Aaron, not as mobile as he used to be.
No, none of us are. As you age,
pretty good passer.
Yeah, he is.
I will say LeBron is still not aging much.
He's in pretty good shape.
He had 31, 9, and 10 last night or something like that. He's still, I mean, Aaron Rodgers, you can see him aging. You still haven't seen that with LeBron yet. It's incredible.
Yeah, and LeBron doesn't go sit in a cave.
No, he goes and sits in his Brentwood mansion.
In his $30 million house, and why wouldn't you?
Yeah, so. But, yeah, no, the Steelers have some issues. It's going to be interesting to see who they hire as their next head coach. John Harbaugh's out there, but he's also in his 60s. And they were saying that Pittsburgh's this will be the fourth coaching hire for Pittsburgh since 1969.
That's amazing.
That's like Iowa.
Yeah.
But that's a pro team. Think about that.
And Tomlin, Chuck Noll.
And Bill Cowher.
Yeah.
They generally only hire assistants, but, I mean, it's not like there's a long track record of that either.
No, and they also hire young assistants.
Yeah.
That's just been what they do. So you're a Steelers fan. You want Aaron Rodgers back for another year?
Hold on, let me go in there. I want to be able to.
Lang's going to come in and break it down, Captain.
I'm a Steelers fan here, buddy.
All right. This is Steeler Fanatic.
Steeler Fanatic today.
Steeler Fanatic today.
I like your colors.
And here's
end of discussion.
Here's the thing about Tomlin. He is one of the actual. I broke the microphone like all the guests do. He was a Rooney Rule hire because they weren't going to hire him. They're going to hire the offensive coordinator when they hired him 20 years ago.
Okay.
But they had to interview the black candidate, and they brought him in from Minnesota and loved him and hired him. And he's been there 20 years.
And for the most part, he was a good hire. DEI.
DEI.
Whoa.
Won a Super Bowl, went to another one. 13 division championships. DEI.
And he'll get a job wherever he wants.
They keep saying TV.
I think he'd
keep
be
reading TV.
great on TV. Maybe he takes a year off, too. I mean, he's
probably
financially set. It's just going to be interesting. Would you want John Harbaugh?
I actually wouldn't mind it.
I would. If I was a Steelers fan, I wouldn't mind that.
Good defense and likes to run the ball. That's Steelers football.
And
Steelers football.
And I know he's old, but he's a young-looking. He looks like he's in.
He's a Kirk old. You know what I mean?
Age doesn't really matter.
It's like Ferentz. I don't think of as old.
No, and everyone lives in the moment more now than ever before because everybody's obsessed with getting whatever you can in the now, and they don't really think about the future.
Y.A. Black played really well at the end of the year. By
he
the way.
said he got
an interception.
Yeah,
he did. He had a good year for them.
Was that an interception? I thought it was a fumble, but they
it was. I think it was an interception because I don't think the ball ever hit the ground.
No, it didn't hit the ground, but it was not.
I think you're right. It was ruled.
It fell out of the back of his hand.
Oh, so he didn't make a forward pass.
Right,
so
right.
Then it would have been a fumble.
He did catch the fumble in the air, but
it was still a good play, and he's played a lot for them this year.
Yeah, unlike Caleb, who basically screwed up on that kickoff in game 2, and we never saw him.
Yeah, and I watched him.
I
watched him in a few other games, and he just couldn't.
Yeah, they played him a few times after that.
I mean, Jalen Warren and the other guy were just better. I mean, they were just better.
I mean, if you don't know the rules of the game you're playing, then
ain't good. But I'm kind of surprised.
So did he not even dress for the last couple?
Yeah,
games?
he was a healthy scratch the last few games in the regular season.
That ain't good.
No, that's not good.
So
I'm sure he'll catch on somewhere else if they cut him.
Have they cut him yet? You haven't seen?
Well, no, but with a new coach, who knows what's
going on. No, you're right. You're right.
Who they're going to keep and who they're going to get rid of.
Well, Caleb, so it's a business. You got to produce.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for letting me talk some Steelers football.
There you go.
Yeah, it's great, Tommy.
Let's get back to
the Hawks.
Back to Captain Steve trying to spell ayahuasca.
What about that wrestler leaving the team, Tommy?
That was ayahuasca. I know, it's a weird spelling. You just start typing what you think it is and let spell check go to it.
Ayahuasca.
Ayahuasca. That's what you were trying to spell.
That's quite a name.
I know. It doesn't look like it, does it?
No, not at all.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Is that an Indian name?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Native American. It's not from the continent of Asia.
Excuse the F out of me.
Different India.
Yeah. Yeah. Woo, India.
Yeah. That's Captain Steve who said that. Not me.
Yeah, but it's Pat Harty's show.
It's Pat Harty's show, and that's what's important. Everything that happens here is his responsibility.
All the racism falls on me.
It all falls on him.
A Hawk fanatic. What'd you think of that wrestler leaving, Tommy? He didn't answer.
I don't think he cares.
I
asked you about the wrestler leaving.
Yeah, Tommy.
What's your thoughts on that? You don't care?
No, it's weird, but
Tommy doesn't care.
It's a Tom Brand's answer. He's gone. Next.
Yeah, and everyone around him is scared to death. So they, I get it. I wasn't there for it. At least somebody did ask about it. At least I think it was the kid from the Register that ran video. Then it was everywhere on Twitter.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's weird. But in all fairness to Brands, there's also stuff they can't talk about. They're they're restricted from talking about certain things, and obviously you have a case like this. I'm sure that's part of it. So,
and do we imagine that Jan Jensen probably is in the same situation?
Well, Jan's made it pretty obvious that she does not want to talk about Emily's situation right now. When there is something to report, good or bad, I think she will. Because, like I said, the last press conference, I wasn't at it, because I think I was here.
Mm-hmm.
She was asked about it. It was literally 6 seconds. She's like, still the same, day to day. And just you could tell Jan did not want to talk about it much more. And they're getting told by these athletes, I want this stuff kept private. And that's what they got to do.
Well, and if it's medical, it's HIPAA. She can't say anything.
She can't, but they have talked about it being medical at times before, though.
Yeah.
So this thing's just kind of, but, I mean, she's only played in 6 games.
Well, doesn't it have to be medical since she's reinstated and isn't playing?
I guess that's how you would interpret it, but again, in this day and age, Tom, I don't know.
Yeah.
No,
you're right.
You just don't know now. Now, to be honest with you, though, I'm surprised that she's still on the team from her choice, but maybe it's an NIL thing to where she wants to at least play the year out here to get her whatever and then move on. Or, I mean, if she doesn't play again this year, do you think she's back next year?
I don't know. I've had back problems in the past. If she really has back problems, they can be every bit that bad where she can't play.
No,
of course.
You're right. What's weird about it, though, is it just during the time she's been out, it always hasn't been described as back problems.
Well, no, you're right.
It's just...
the whole thing's weird.
It is.
It isn't... We haven't been given the story, and maybe she can't give us the story. Maybe she doesn't want to give us the story.
And that's their prerogative.
Yes, it is.
Now, the timing of it makes it weirder, too, because the last game she played in, she kind of had that moment where she did the double spin and was way out of control, and I don't believe... Has she played since then?
No.
So, yeah, it is weird. But, again, we don't know what these coaches are being told, what pressure they're under to keep things concealed. So you just kind of – eventually we'll get some resolution. Eventually time will determine. Okay, I'll put you on the spot. Is she here next year?
No.
I'm beginning to think maybe you're right, and it wouldn't surprise me because, again, she's from the Dominican Republic. She was at Central – she had no connection to this program other than the speed date she met in the portal.
Yeah.
And, again, that's the risk you take with this stuff.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we'll see. I mean, it's...
Like Brandon said, sometimes it works and sometimes
So
it
do you
doesn't.
think Emily plays again this year?
No.
So you don't either? Okay.
No.
I'm not... Are you saying that just on your gut feelings or stuff you're seeing like on...
On my gut feeling that the whole situation has been bizarre, and I don't think there's any chance in the world she plays again. And I could be completely off base.
I'm sort of maybe starting to agree with you. I still want to kind of wait and
I hope she does play. We need her.
Oh, they do need her.
I mean, she can get to the basket. We need that.
They need more scoring because, again, Feuerbach, Stremlo, Addie Deal, they're inconsistent scorers.
Yeah.
Right now. Well, and Addie, I mean, she's had a couple games, but for the most part, they are inconsistent scorers.
And Layla Hayes is too.
Yeah, but Layla, I'm not as worried about because they've got Ava.
Oh no, I didn't say I'm worried about it. I'm just saying she's an inconsistent
but the backcourt
scorer.
needs those three.
Yes,
they need points from people in the backcourt.
Callie Levine is not a scorer at this point,
and she doesn't play enough. Those other ones all play significant minutes, but their scoring is up and down.
Yeah,
and that's why you need Emily Rodriguez. I mean. Emily's thing is she's going to take some bad shots. She plays, I think, sometimes with too much confidence on offense. But you like that, too. She plays with a lot of moxie.
But you got to set your teammates up, too.
She does, and she's limited that way. The moment Emily gets the ball, first thing she's looking to do is take one or two dribbles and shoot. Because that's how she plays, and she's good at it.
And that's what with the situation last year. She was about the only good player on her team, and she had to do that.
She had to do that. And there's been times this year where she's done it and looked really good at it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so no, it's a weird situation. It's even weirder than the wrestling one because the wrestling one, all right, he left the team. There's some resolution right there. Why? We don't know exactly for sure. Some wrestling people tried to reach out to him, and he said he was not going to comment on it. Those are tough ones, too, when you can only get... Like, we get him to come. Let's say we get him to come on the air and talk about it, but you can't get the Iowa side. I'm uncomfortable sometimes doing stories like that when you can only get one side.
Mm-hmm.
And Iowa obviously is restricted in what they can say publicly. And so far, this kid I don't believe has said anything. And it's just weird, though. You just have your first child, and then boom, 4 or 5 days later, you're off. It's like strange. It's strange, Captain.
Maybe. It's a strange world we live in.
Strange days
Master
indeed.
Jack.
God, what a miserable song.
What song?
It's a strange world we live in, Master Jack.
Yeah, by 2 Jacks and a Jill.
Have I heard that?
Probably not.
Was that early 60s, wasn't it?
What about the Strange Days album by the Doors?
Yeah. It all comes back to the Doors.
It really does.
And puking with you, doesn't
it? Really does. And your cats. I'm going to have a dream. I'm going to have a dream tonight. Jim Morrison's going to be puking in Suter's living room with his cat. That's going to be my dream. And then I'll say, oh, they must have had their Christmas party. You don't do those anymore, do you?
No, we haven't had one since the
COVID.
Since COVID,
the pandemic took it out of you.
Well, actually, we had it before that. We had it catered by Mirabitos. We had a beautiful spread, and 20 people came.
That was really bad.
How many were you expecting?
100.
God, was I there? I don't think I was.
No,
it was really bad weather.
Oh, no, the weather was bad.
I would have eaten Mirabitas until I puked in their living room. I would have done that.
No, and it was incredible food, and nobody came, so we're just not going to do it again.
So how much food did you have left over?
We were eating meatballs for weeks and loving it.
So you're saying the weather kept people from coming?
And maybe,
just didn't want to go.
Societal changes, people don't want to go.
It was just really, but it was really bad weather.
It was.
But I went to your party at least a couple times. I had fun.
I was sliding all the way up to your house.
I had fun, though. I mean, I love eating other people's food and candy. And remember that dog following me around?
Andy.
It was Andy that followed me around, and if I dropped anything, it was on it like...
Dropped anything? I had a sandwich in my hand, and it was like Houdini. Just gone. I didn't even know it happened.
Because you did that. You did it down in your main basement, but also I remember being in the kitchen, too.
Yeah, no, we had...
both levels.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you guys used to go all out of that.
And it was fun. Cost us a fair amount of money, but it was fun.
That's where I met your radio guy for the first time.
Yeah.
Anthony.
Yeah.
In Suter's kitchen.
Yeah. He said, who's that over there? I said, Harty. He goes, he's a pussy.
I'm like, who's that over there? And you said, Anthony.
And you said he's a pussy.
And I'm like, oh, God, I can't criticize him. He had me. I couldn't do it out of decency. Out of human decency, Captain. I spared him. I let him say whatever he wanted about me, but I did not fire back.
He only said something once.
I know. You bring it up more than I do.
I know.
You bring it up all the time. I had moved on. And I don't know what we were... I must have... he was defending somebody like on the Iowa football team or something. Was he a big homer?
Yes.
Was he? Okay. I didn't realize he was a big Hawkeye homer.
Oh, he was a homer.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he was.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
No, I mean, you're a
And
homer.
he was an unabashed homer.
Yeah.
Was he an unreasonable...
I'm a homer, but I'm not a 12-0 homer.
Was he an unreasonable, unrealistic homer?
Yes.
No, I think I'm a realistic
I'll give
homer.
you that.
Yeah.
So he was a 12-0 homer.
It was, yes.
And then Bud Supple.
And so, like, when they lost, was it always the official's fault and stuff like that?
It was the guy...
Or my fault at the Press Citizen?
But it was a guy on
the red
field
hat.
with the red hat that's telling him when the commercial's done.
I did a story on that guy one time.
I
when
tried...
the Press Citizen said, I'm the most hated guy in that stadium. That's what he said to me.
I tried to reason with... I said, but he's telling him to go back.
This guy told me that he'd look into the stands... And there'd be people screaming, just, you
get off the field.
Effer, I wish you were dead. He's like,
Bud would yell, get off the field. Just
at least now you can see the clock countdown. Remember, they didn't have that first. You were like, how long is this taking?
Well, boy, and when Fox is televising
4 minutes.
4 minutes, Jesus.
I
God.
hate that when I see that 4 minute thing. I'm like, ugh.
Oh.
No, that is, yeah.
And I had fun writing that story, though. He was a nice guy. I think he lived in Marshalltown. And he's like, these people hate me.
It's so ridiculous because all the guy does is Tell him when the commercial break is done.
He goes, I had never been called an MFer until this. That's a long time ago. I mean, it's probably not even the same guy. I'm sure
probably not.
I'm sure it changes. I wonder how much that person gets paid. Because that's not a full-time that's somebody doing that.
Oh, yeah, and that's a week-to-week basis, I'm sure.
I wonder what something like that would pay.
No, that one guy was in there all season.
Oh, but that's not like.
Oh,
are they working full time for a company, and that's just part of what their job?
Suppose maybe $250 a game, something like that.
I couldn't tell you.
I don't know, but
I don't either.
No, the whole everybody.
So I know high school is $50 a game, right? Your officials get $50 a game.
$50 covers a lot of things. Like just $50 seems to be what a lot of companies pay for, like. Correspondence work, of writing an article. Like if somebody goes and covers something for us, we pay him $50. And I know that's what like AP, a lot of these others pay something similar to that too. So you guys pay me, like Ray, you pay him $50 to do your game. That seems to be the going rate for a lot of like assignment type things. So I would assume that might be it.
$50 is what you have to pay to get an AP award.
Seriously.
All these stations
send in $50 and you can get an AP award.
Well, you send in a story, and not every story will get an award. But in order to get an award, you have to enter a story,
and then send them $50.
Every story you enter is $50. You have to pay them $50 to enter a story to get it judged.
Yeah. See, when I was at the Press Citizen, they did all that stuff for us, so I never cared about that stuff. Yeah. It just never
News people would come to me and go, I'd like to submit this, and I go, well, it's your $50, because I think it's ridiculous.
I'm with
that you have to pay.
You shouldn't have to pay
to have your story judged. Well,
I remember when I won Iowa Sports Writer of the Year in 2000. I went down to North Carolina for the banquet. Yeah. They told me down there the best way that you can be assured of winning this award again, besides doing your job, is to join the sportscasters. And they wanted me to join the organization, and I never did, and I never won the award again.
How much was
nothing. It was like $50, $100 a year. I just didn't have any interest in being a part of it.
Yeah.
And I know some people that are diehard people in that organization that have won that award. So much of it is just politics and just.
In all of those.
It is. It really is.
You would always offer to pay. You would offer to pay if I submitted stories, but you would only pay for if it was like a masturbation or somebody like pooping on a porch.
That's worth $50 to you.
Yeah. He's like, I'll pay, to enter that. I never did. At AP. You always wanted me to submit those to the AP because they always wanted local stories. And I wouldn't do like city council meetings or university. Be like, this guy was defecating on a couch.
In this town, it seems like there's a lot of log flogging, so you probably had a lot of stories to.
It's a fun part of the
Every time I turn you guys on, you're talking about somebody beating off on a park bench.
It's not every time. We have.
It's
a lot of the time. I turn you guys on, and some guy had his pants down at the library. And
what are you going to do?
Well, you got to report it.
I get you.
Public record.
Why are so many people playing with themselves in public? I don't get it.
You don't think a guy masturbating for 2 straight hours is newsworthy?
I think it's newsworthy, but I just don't know why it needs to be happening. Why is this guy?
Why would you masturbate for 2 straight hours?
4 hours at the library.
Why?
I would think you would get bored.
We got
blisters.
We got a commercial now running on CBS that they've got a new Viagra pill. That's Viagra that lasts for 14 hours.
Well, I don't think it means that. I don't
think it means that you need to play with yourself for 14 hours.
No, you're just horny for 14 hours.
It means it's viable from if you take it at 6 in the morning, it's still viable at 7:45 at night.
The other day, you guys were reading a guy sitting near the library with his pants down for,
That's public record.
I know.
My favorite was the guy who was on the bench on the Pentacrest in the middle of the day, and there were like people sitting around waiting.
That's the one I heard.
I started off this morning off a mic going, "Hey Hunter, I can't get closer to the mic. I took one of those pills."
Are you the Harry Reams of radio?
No. That was show prep. I planned that last night.
Good one.
Plus, there's a little humble bragging in that one too. If you think about it.
He's the Harry Reams of radio.
Crap. We got to end it.
Yeah, it's after 10:30.
Yeah.
Now the men play in a little less than 7 hours. Remember, 5:30 tip-off our time.
5:30.
6:30 Eastern. And Suter, what's your prediction score?
18-point loss.
Oh, you think it'll be that bad?
Yeah.
I don't, but hopefully I'm right, and I don't think they're going to win. I don't think they're. If they get beat that bad, then that's not going to be.
It isn't good. No, it's just. I mean,
They
I know
did lose by
I,
night. They did
I
lose at
know
night.
you can't compare years and decade, but we've lost there 10 straight times, or haven't won there in 10 years. Okay.
Yeah, they haven't won there.
And the
They've
average loss
their
has been 15.
They've lost 10 out of the last 12 against Purdue. There, they've lost. And the games mostly haven't been close.
And so you have to play the games. Could Iowa win? Of course they could.
You think Purdue's better than Michigan State?
I don't.
I don't either.
But I think they're better than Iowa.
I do. I agree with you. So we'll see. Hopefully we'll have. God, if we might have a fun win to talk about on Friday.
Oh boy, that'd be great. I mean, and we could. Sure, we could win, but we haven't shown it yet.
No, not yet. So, all right, everybody, enjoy. Although it's getting colder now, it's dropping, right? Temperature.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
25.
HawkFanatic.com. Check it out. It's free.
KCJJ Weather, brought to you by Plum Supply.
Plum Supply.